Hey y'all, it is blazing hot out here, but I have a little garden share for you, and I wanted to do it before it got even hotter or before I forgot, whichever came first. So, as you know, every year I battle the squash vine borer, and every year I try a different tactic. This year I'm trying two tactics. One is to plant a resistant variety, which I am doing. I'm growing a tatume squash. I'm going to turn you around really quickly. And the other, there's my tatume. There's two of them. One, two. And I planted two spaghetti squashes back there. There's one is struggling, and there's another that's struggling that I just put a humidity dome on. I planted two yellow squashes. There's one over there that's still surviving. The other one died, and I re-sowed one here about a week ago, and it's doing pretty well. I decided to put a humidity dome over that one as well. Here's another of the tatumes, like I said. And then next to this, there were two zucchini squashes. There you can see my little plant marker. They're gone. One of them just it got too hot and I wasn't watering enough. And then today I came out here and pulled this baby up because what do you see? That's the frass from the vine borer. And I just pulled it right up and I could see that thing crawling around in there. And it's so little that it wasn't going to recover for me to do surgery on it. So I just pulled it up and planted another one down here. Now, where's the lesson? I feel like, the smarter I think I am, the more mistakes I make. And the more mistakes I make, the more I learn, which makes me think I'm smart again. So this year, I added this little greenhouse thingy, little mini greenhouse. And it works great when I'm diligent, but I'm not. A lot of times I want to open it up because I want, like when it rains, I want that water to seep into the garden. And this is not mesh. I thought it was mesh when I ordered it, but this is plastic. It's like a heavy duty plastic. So that's why I called it a mini greenhouse. So I have to open that up so that it can get water. And also we have a sprinkler system, as you can see back there. And when that system runs, I want to use it for what it's meant for, which is to water my grass and my garden. Works out fine, except in situations like this, I need to uncover again in order for the sprinklers to reach this area. Sometimes I uncover it and I don't cover it back. And that is what had been happening. That's why I say I was not diligent. So, when I came out here this morning, I found that poor little zucchini, sorry, there was a fly there. That poor little zucchini had bit the dust. The vine borer got it. And then I decided to try to protect those two, the spaghetti squash and the yellow squash, and see how far that gets me. And then, actually, I need to close these holes a little bit just because if the little moth can get in there, then that defeats the purpose. You don't want the moth to lay eggs on the stem, and then that becomes the vine borer. So I covered those two up. I did not cover these two up because, as I said, these are supposed to be a resistant variety, and I want to see how resistant they are. So what I should end up with, I did come out and sow another spaghetti squash. Can't really see where the dirt has been kind of disturbed, but I sowed another spaghetti squash over there and another zucchini squash seed over here. And once those come up, I'll probably put the humidity dome over those as well, because I know I'm not going to get better about putting this whole greenhouse screen up and down. I'm just going to be honest with myself. So I'm going to use these little humidity domes that come from the dollar store. Or I also use like some little mesh bags. Got those at the dollar store as well. Or some little mesh trash cans possibly covered by the mesh bags. All these things can be found at the dollar store for $1.25. The dollar store is not $1 anymore. Did y'all know that? It's $1.25 now. Anyway, back to the lesson learned. The reason I did not cover these is I want to see just how effective it is to use resistant varieties. I learned that the cabbage does great. So I grew purple cabbage I have grown green cabbage, regular green cabbage, and that works well. I'm also growing bok choy, but those are very much susceptible to bugs. The cabbage worms, cabbage moths, all other things. This one, these two, no problems at all. So I want to see if the same thing holds true here. Anyway, that's my little update for you guys. If you want to see the video about the purple cabbage, I'm going to come out of the sun here. If you want to see my video about the purple cabbage, I will put a link to that in the description below. For now, I'm going to get out here and get some things cleaned up. We had some great rains this morning, and we're expecting more rain this week, so I need to get some things cleaned up and get prepared for that. And I will check back in later with you guys, especially on the squash, to see how things are going and how things are growing. So until next time, you guys, thanks again for visiting the fourth house on the right, excuse me, where we're not quite homesteading, but we're pretty darn close. Till next time, you guys. Bye.